Hello my friends and welcome. Do you have one of these at home? I decided to make a cover for it. It's going to be just plain in stocking stitch all the way from the bottom up here, and then I'll do the creases and do the end bit there. So I've done my sample. I know my gauge, 20 stitches in 13 centimeters, and what I need to do now, I just need to put my measuring tape around this guy here and measure it around, so it's 38 centimeters. I counted I need to cast on 58 stitches. I'm gonna use crocheted hook cast on today. I have video on YouTube. I uploaded that already. You can have a look at that if you want to. I already started. So that's like cast on looks like, yeah. And then you just I just keep going, knitting stitch. I'm using magic loop technique as well. I thought I was gonna do the knitting with short needles like these guys here, but I will do magic loop because I have then full length needle, yeah, instead of a really short one, and it takes a lot of pressure off my hands, and it's very very handy and useful if you do need to do lots of knitting and just hands are tired. And yeah, so done 58 stitches, cast it on, and I just knit in circle, yeah. It's all, every row is knit, 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 and then I will knit my required length, which is going to be from here to there, and then I'll do the creases and then just finish this a bit here. And also for this bit here, because it's small, usually we use double pointed needles, yeah, but you can do that, you can do small items like only this bit here with magic loop technique, which is really handy. When I will be done with the whole thing, I'll come back to this part here. I will pick up the stitches, take off the extra yarn, and we will sew this together, and it will all look like basically like a little sack. I needed that much of material, and I sort of ran out of the yarn because I'm using leftovers, and I'm just gonna add like sort of pinkish purplish one. It will be stripy, it doesn't matter. Now my friends, I've knitted this far, and here on another side as well. It's kind of almost closing. It is closing there, because when we will connect this together, it will be only one row, so I want it to be kind of already done there. And here I will do the crease row now. I decided I'm just gonna knit two together all the way around, and after that I'm just gonna go on the remaining stitches up here. So just take my hot bottle out for a minute. That's my start of the round. And I'm just going to knit two stitches together. Like that, one, and the next two together again. And again. And this is going to be my decrease row. So every two stitches I just knit two together. So I've done my row of decreases, and I have now half amount of stitches on my needles, and I will just, for now, I will just keep going and see how it's going to look like. If I will need later, I will do more decreases, but at the moment I'm just going to leave it as it is and work with the remaining half of the stitches now for a while. Right, so I kept knitting, and I went this high, and then I did the double yarn cast off bind off. I'll leave the link below, or you can just bind off the usual way, it's up to you. And now that all we have left is we need to hide all the strings on the left side here, on the wrong side. So I have quite a bit of them. I need to hide all of these, and then we can close our bottle. And I'm going to use the Kitchener stitch. I will leave the link below for that as well. Because I was knitting with double string, and to hide these ends, it's good good practice just to take one string and go sort of one way. Just hook it behind these little bumps here, approximately 5-6 centimeters, plus minus like 2 inches, and like that. And then take another one and go in the opposite direction. So we went this way, and now I'm just going to go this direction here. Now I've hidden all the strings inside. They're all gone now. A pile of yarn there, and this is how it looks like. And now I need to again pick up these stitches here. If you look here, you see these green bumps there. Now this is what we're gonna pick up through the bump here, like that, and then just hook our yarn and pull it through. I'm working with 2 yarns. I need to make sure I pull both of them here. And now the second one is that one. Can go through that one now. So I'm going to go all around, and I'm going to pick up all my stitches there. So I picked up all my 58 stitches. Make sure you count them so you don't miss any. Here I just I had 57, so I picked up from here the last one, 58. And now we're just going to cut this pink crocheted chain we hook to start with. This string I used, it's a bit woolly, that's why it's I hooked it a couple times, but usually it just comes apart really easy. This is how it looks like, yeah. So we picked up where we started from. You need to cut your yarn and put it on your tapestry needle, and you need around 3 times the length of the yarn as the width of your work. And then we put our stitches on 2 needles like that. We make sure just make sure you have the same amount on one needle and in another needle. And Kitchener stitch, we will work from our right side of the work is going to be outside like this, and the wrong side inside. And that is basically we will imitate knit stitch, yeah, with the needle. So first thing what we do, we will establish the start of our row, and to do that I will call this needle number 1, and that's needle number 2. And here on needle number 1, first stitch, we will go into it purlwise, yeah, purlwise, and pull your yarn through and leave the stitch on the needle like this. And here on the second needle, first stitch we will gonna go in knitwise like this and pull your yarn through. Also leave this stitch on the needle for a moment, and now we will work in pairs, 2 stitches on one needle and 2 stitches on another needle. So again, now we're gonna go into this first stitch here on the first needle, and this time we will go knitwise into it like this, and we will take it off the needle now, yeah, like that. And here again we will go in purlwise like that. Leave the stitch on the needle. In this first stitch on the second needle, this time we will go in purlwise like this, and also we will take it off the needle now. So basically we will you put your tapestry needle into each stitch twice, and as soon as you've done twice you can take it off the needles then, yeah. And here, because we work in pairs, again we will, in this stitch here we will go in knitwise like this. Leave it on the needle. Here now we're going into it second time, so we will go knitwise like this, and we will take it off the needle like that. And in that one we go in purlwise. Well, leave it on the needle like that. Now in this one we go purlwise, and take it off the needle. And here knitwise, yeah. And we leave the stitch on the needle there. Now again here, and now you already can see that I'm using 2 strands of yarn. So here you see that it's already forming a knit stitch, but what we need to do is just we need to pull this a little bit, because they're a bit bigger than our stitches here, so just pull them. Also don't forget that I still have unfinished yarn there. So I just tighten them up a little bit. Looks like little knit stitches there, little bees. And we will just I'm just going to continue just till the end of my row. Almost here at the end of my knitting, and I've just done this stitch here, so I need to go in here and I will do purlwise and take off the needle, and in this one knitwise and leave on the needle, and here knitwise off the needle, purlwise, leave on the needle. Just make sure you pull them, yeah, so they kind of, if they look a little bit like not the same, you just kind of pull them and make them each the same. Purlwise off the needle. Oop. Lost all of them. And knitwise. Leave on the needle. Knitwise. purlwise. This last stitch I slipped it off, but it's my last stitch, and I'm going in this one knitwise. Like that. And here I have tiny bit kind of like overhanging corner, but that's okay. I will turn it inside out. And this bit here, I'm just gonna put it really through there and go into the wrong side. Like that. And then I'm just, as usual, I'll turn everything to the wrong side of the knitting and hide my string. Cut off your yarn. So this is this how my hot bottle looks now. On one side and another. So that's that closing stitch there. I'm actually I like this. I like how it looks like. The only thing is here it's a tiny bit tight. I mean, you can still put the empty hot bottle in through there, but maybe to be honest with you, maybe next time if I would do this, instead of taking off half amount of stitches like I did, I would maybe take off maybe, you know, 1/3 of them. So instead of if I had 58 stitches and I ended up with 29 for this, I would maybe go for extra to maybe another 5, let's say, stitches. So around 34 or 35 stitches would be probably better, just to make it. And also this bit here, if you do this one, also make sure you don't tighten it, you don't cast off too tight, yeah. Or if you do the usual cast off as well, just don't because this bit here is quite stretchy. This is the cast off really, which kind of squeezes it together. So maybe if you do when you do that the last row of cast off, maybe use one size or 2 sizes bigger needle, yeah, or just make it quite kind of loose. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and that's my end result there.